guys, it's Stacy with Stacy's Ritzy Deepy Crafts. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all are doing well. I'm actually coming to you with a very long overdue whip and chat. I will be honest with you guys. I have recorded this several times. With different images over the past couple weeks, and I just never had a chance to post it. It's just been super, super busy. So I definitely do want to apologize that I haven't gotten an actual whip and chat out. I have been trying to do little videos here and there for you guys to enjoy, but I know you guys are missing the whip and chat, so I'm going to do that to you for you today. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you enjoyed your Father's Day weekend for those of you that are fathers or act on behalf of fathers like me. Um, so I just want to know it's belated, but wanted to wish that all well to you guys. And I, for many of you that have commented and have seen, and if you don't, that's okay too. But I am now an artist with Rose Profit Creations, and I just want to say I really appreciate everyone's feedback and encouragement that you've done on images that are posted, whether it be on Rose Profit Creations business page or my personal page. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot to me to read the posts and see the comments, and it encourages me to want to do more and just be a little bit different. So, if you guys ever have suggestions on different type of artworks you'd like to see or what have you, you feel free to post comments below down there. And I will see what I can do. I can't always guarantee it, but hopefully we'll have more retro images coming up for the Retro Cult Classic in February that I host alongside Christopher Colossa and Mystery Diamonds, and we're really excited to do that again for 2022. And yeah, so lots going on, and I'm trying to get images set up also for some of the events that are coming out, including the fall season and Halloween, and then eventually Christmas. So yeah, lots going on, lots going on. So yeah, I just really want to thank you. And I'm meeting a lot of new people as well, working with Rose Profit, checking out your emails and stuff. So I'm meeting a lot of really nice people that way that I normally wouldn't communicate with, or I mean, I'm not aware of people being out there to communicate with. So I think it's pretty cool. It's really interesting, and yeah, I'm just meeting a lot of people, whether I talk with you individually or not. Um, and it's just been a really cool a really cool experience, and I just want to thank everyone. So what am I working on today? So yeah, so this is Princess Mononoke. I did finish my stuff for June Pride. As you know, I'm co-hosting, well, kind of side co-hosting with Angela and Christopher and Rose on the event, and I really haven't done much with it, and I feel horrible, but it was just kind of like last minute. I just been super, super busy, and now it's finally, things have finally calmed down, so I want to kind of touch bases on that. If you guys aren't already involved or don't aware of it, but Angie and Christopher Colossa on their Facebook group page. They do, and I think on Instagram they're putting it on Instagram as well. But they are doing they are the main hosts of the June Pride event, and it's basically any canvas in rainbow colors. I felt that this was appropriate for it as well because pride can mean so many things to so many different people. While it is supposed to be the LGBTQ plus community, people can have pride in their nationalities, their religions, what they believe in. So I'm doing this one for the princess along, but it also fits in with pride because, she's a princess. She's has pride in her culture, in her history, you know, and I thought it would be okay to work on. So if it's not, then okay, it's not, but don't kill me. Don't come at me. Um, And yeah, so the trays that I'm using, give me a second. I want to see what tray I want to use because it's not going to be this anymore. I might just use the Diamond Art Club trays. Oh, you know what? I can technically use these trays. So I got these trays off of Amazon because I haven't, I think, no. No, I got it off of Temu. I got these trays off of Temu. Now, I think this is supposed to sit on top and hold it closed, but I think mine's a little warped. I don't know. Either that or I just didn't put the, I think I just didn't put the boxes back in. I did an unboxing for this. And actually, these work really, really well. You know, when you guys get the little bags that have maybe 20, I mean, you can literally count how many drills are in those. Um, these would work perfectly for it. And these are just little grids. So I was impressed for the amount that you need. These would be great for it. It also works in my Rit splits, so I can put one of these trays in the Rit splits and have all these little trays, and then they open up and you've got one big one. So these actually, I'm going to actually use this, and I'm going to show you. I do have two new trays from Firefly coming through. I'm going to be one of the first people to get their Traveler. Um, I forget the full name of it, so please don't come at me, but it's the big Traveler one that folds up, and there's trays within trays within trays. So it's like a Mushka doll or Mishka doll or one of those Roman Russian dolls, that you have smaller dolls inside of it. My words are failing me today, so you gotta excuse me. But I'm getting one of those, and I will be taking it on my trip, and I'm so excited. But I'll be one of the first people to have that. And then I'm also getting one of their Switch trays as well. So I'm really super, super excited. The Switch tray has four, I think it was four different trays inside of it. It doesn't open up to a bigger tray. It just got it's four sections of a tray, and they've got four separate lids for each of those, or two separate lids. I'm not 100%, I can't remember. But I cannot wait to get it. It's my first order with Firefly, and oh my gosh, Emily is so super sweet. And when she's messaging and stuff. So I'm really appreciative that I got that opportunity. And yeah, so these I showed on my unboxing. I didn't realize that these actually opened up, duh, but you can't see, but these, I didn't realize this was an opening. I didn't know why this was here, and then I had one open up. And yeah, it's to let your drills out. You might still want to use a funnel just because I think it'll catch on this lid, but it was worth it to me for the amount. I mean, it was like maybe a buck or two. I'm not sure how much I paid for it, but it was definitely worth it. And definitely I would get more of it. But I think I like more sturdier trays instead. But I'm going to go ahead, I think, and use this tray. Like I said, pens I'm using, I've got um, from Custom Pens by TJ and Emily. So I've got these two that I'm working with. Yeah, so these are pretty much my primary pens that I have been using for this image. I usually do try and use pens that coordinate with my image, but I'm not doing that this time. I'm just using what I need to use. And unfortunately, I somehow am missing like a pack of drills that I needed. I don't know what happened to this. I've had this thing for almost over a year. And I was going to work on it for the Wolf Along, God, maybe like 2 years ago. And I just never did. So now I'm doing it for the Princess Along because it's Princess Mononoke. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get working on this so I can just shut up and diamond paint and get something done today. Because I know you guys want me to diamond paint. Um, but yeah, so how's everyone doing? Feel like I've been talking for a little bit. How are you all doing? I hope you all are good. If you haven't had a chance, don't forget to post your images on Facebook for the Princess Princess Along, of course. I'm not. I think they're doing theirs mostly through YouTube. And for the June Pride, make sure you post for the June Pride. It's anything rainbow. It's not too late to join. And they do weekly giveaways. I'm not sure how the final is, if you have to be in all 4 weeks to be in the grand finale or not. But if you check out Christopher's announcement video, he'll have that on there. And yeah, so that's been pretty exciting. If you join us on Rose Profit Creations when she goes live, again, for those that aren't familiar, Rose Profit Creations is a diamond painting company. Rose Profit is the main artist on there, and now we have one, two, three, four, five artists on there now. Me, Elizabeth, Lenny, Rose, Hannah, and John Poppleton. So we just released John Poppleton images, and he was on the interview yesterday. So that was so much fun. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely look into that. But we get in some, Rose does, I'm putting these in the wrong area. That's not good. See, I'm already starting off wrong because I'm trying to do this and talk at the same time. These are my H's, so hopefully these are H's under here and I'll be okay. But somehow I think they're P's. Yep, they're P's, so we need H's. Actually, what do my P's look like? Are they the same? Nope, it's a lighter color. So yeah, we do kind of need to remove the PHs from the P's. We'll put that on there. I think I only put on 4, right? I hope I only put on 4. I'll have to go back and watch the video. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Alright, so we'll get those on there, or off of there, however you want to look at it. Alright, let's get those back where they need to go and carry on with my little mishap first thing. And no, I'm not editing it. We all make mistakes, and some just make them more often than others, like moi. So, alright. So yeah, so check that out there. But on her channel is where we do a lot of the discussions, and there are a lot of discussions over June Pride. So you're more than welcome to come join us. You can also see new art that's coming out and just overall have some fun. It's a very trustworthy, very honest environment, and it's open to everybody as long as you just show respect. And we'd love to see you there. Oh, and then what else is going on? Palm and Diamonds. Palm is going to also be one of our sponsors, as well as Rose Profit Creations, for the Retro Cult Classic event. And I think that they said that they were trying to find or work on images for the event, which I am truly thankful for. And I really appreciate that from them. So that's going to be fun. We've got Firefly for our trays. I'm so happy. We, of course, have Bistro Blanks for our pens, as well as our custom pens by TJ. Can't forget them at all because they're the bomb. And Laura does amazing work on her 3D pens, 4D. I want to call them 4D pens because they're so dimensional. But check out Bistro Blanks as well. And then Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. So those are the ones that we have. I think we have Art Dot too, but I'll have to double check with them. But it's hard with Art Dot to be returning unless you need more tray holders because it's so limited. So it's like once you have enough trays or once you have your storage, it's hard to get more storage unless you want to, have storage for kitting up. So I'm trying to see if they've got more stuff for like little accessories that you can return, be return customers for. I love their products though. I bought their huge suitcase, so now I have all of my square drills can fit in there. I think it's 420, so it's just shy of being able to hold every single color. But come on, do we really have every single color out there? So I have that, and I might get one for round. So yeah, I'll be a returning customer for sure. And then I do have, let's see, what do I like? I like the little Harbor Freight containers for my specials because I just find it easier to see. So like all my ABs and crystals, I use the Harbor Freight containers because I don't really have a lot of those. And I find the Harbor Freights is just easier to store, or something similar to the Harbor Freights, just clear packet, clear plastic square. Little squares I find are the easiest to work with. And what else? Let's see. Daughter's done with school. She graduated 5th grade, so yay. I'm very happy for that. She is doing better. I want to say this week. We've had a really good week so far. She's been taking her medicine, and I'm really happy because a lot of times she'll take it and like spit it out later when she leaves my room. So now we do a check, and she's been honest about taking it, and you can totally see the difference, and I'm very proud of her for that. And I do have her in summer camp where she's getting a lot of exercise and she comes home really tired, so I think that has a lot to do with it as well. And she's catching herself when she's saying things that are not appropriate or wrong. She'll be like, okay, yes, I understand, mom, or I agree, or you're right, mom, I'm sorry. So it's great to see the changes happening and her being able to catch herself. We're going to be working on her math throughout summer because I know that's a hindrance for her right now. But everything else she's done extremely well. Am I going to get a tutor for her on math? I don't think she needs a tutor. I just think that she needs more practice with it, and that's okay. We'll have to check with the counselor at the middle school that she's going to and let them know, of her emotional situations and how emotionally, how extreme those emotions can occur so we don't have another situation like what happened in elementary school because we don't want it to escalate into those type of threats. And they're really working hard with her on therapy to give her coping tools, but she has a hard time of actually doing the coping tools a lot of the time the right way. So we're working on it. We are definitely working on it, and I think as a parent, I might need to take more of an effect to enforce it and make it a habit of going through the techniques with her. But as much as she hates that, oh my gosh, does she hate when I get involved with that? She's like, Mom, I'm doing my stuff. I was like, okay, but I can't see if you're doing it, and then I become a nag, and I don't want to become a nag unless it's absolutely necessary for me to intervene for her mental health and safety. But for the most part, I think she's doing amazing. And I'm glad she does have the activity outlet because I think she just gets really bored in school when it comes to learning. I'm a very hands on person myself, and I think she might be too. So, but I'm very happy for her. And we've got a huge trip coming up, which I'm very excited about. It's going to be her first major overseas trip on a very long flight. So that's going to be interesting. I've got all the tickets set up. I just need to get my visa, and I will be doing that today after the whip and chat, so I don't forget like I have been. Luckily, I don't need to update my driver's license yet, but I think I might still try and do that, especially because I've lost so much weight since my last one. So I don't want there to be any issues, but my passport's still good, and I got her passport, so I just need to remember to pack everything. And because we're going to a different side of we're going down south, it's going to be super, super cold while it's nice and warm up where we live. So, yeah, we're going south of the border, south of the equator. Um, and it's just so hard to pack for two different temperature zones. I think that's one of the reasons why I decided not to do the Alaska trip with my sister. One, because in retrospect, they didn't actually see what they were planning to see. Like, they were supposed to go to the icebergs and see the icebergs, and the ship never sailed that way. So, I don't know what was on that agenda, but I'm glad that I didn't take the time to go do that. I don't know, just something was telling me that it wasn't a right trip for um, Jackie's style and my style. But I'm glad my sister did it. Do I want to go to Alaska? Of course, because Miss Bird is in Alaska, but um, I don't know. Jackie wants to really go to a rainforest, and she has had her eye on the Amazon. I'm just so scared to go to South America with her and me together. But if I can find a decent tour group, I would love to cruise the Amazon and have her do the rainforest. She really liked that when we went to the Bahamas. We went to a few places. Costa Mar, I think, was one of the places in Mexico that we went to, and yeah, she got to see a lot of the tropical. We went to a tropical rainforest, and we saw the little monkeys and the beautiful parrots, a sloth. I mean, there was a bunch of animals that we saw, which was really cool. So I think she's kind of like wanting to do that type of an experience. as an experience with nature and stuff. And I know when we went to Australia, one of the rainforests that we had, they had I want to say they're the climbing vines, which was really cool. And you can actually sit on them and swing on them. So I would love to take her someplace like that. I just don't know if they have that in Melbourne area, but I do want to take her on a glass bottom boat to see the coral reef. It's just going to be really cold when we go there, which is sad, but it's all good. It's okay. If I do want to go back another time, we would probably go back during Christmas break, but that ain't going to be for a long time because it does cost a lot of money to get out there. Oh my gosh. I remember going out there, I had to save up for myself, and then I was thinking, okay, I'll just pay, that's cool, I can pay that much amount, but then I forgot I had to pay for her ticket as well. So like, yikes. But it is going to be worth it because I get to see people I wouldn't normally see for the first time, and I get to have Jackie share my experiences, which will be really cool. And what's going on my plate? My plate, I am supposed to be working out, and unfortunately, my trainer gets called into work. So I've been missing my workouts, and I haven't really been going outside for walks, which kind of sucks. And I need to because, right now, after our 1 year mark, we start, this is our weight, and it goes back to real life. It doesn't go back to weight loss life, it goes back to real life. And you got to, possibly start over on your eating habits when you start gaining. So I'm going to have to see a nutritionist. I know I've said that before, but I think it needs to be a little bit more in effect now, especially since I am a year out, so I don't have to do it alone. And that's just going to be interesting because the surgeon that I go to is over an hour away from me, and I really don't want to have to drive that far. I'm hoping I can find someone local, which will be nice. Otherwise, I may not be so inclined to see somebody. I need to get my vitamins checked so that way I make sure that I'm taking sufficient vitamins. But at least that I can do with my doctor. I'm not so worried about it. She's got my reports from, the different lab reports that I had done before, so she can just order the same ones if needed. And I don't know, I think that's pretty much all that's going on in my life right now. Nothing too exciting. I'm still trying to work out a way to swap out my house, which just means that I need a place to stay for a month while they get everything taken care of in this one. I'm going to need to clean out a lot of the shrubbery that we have because the house has been here for 20 years, and it's just time to start fresh and upgrade and properly maintain the new one since we did buy this one used. That way it'll be fully insured in case there's any damages. And we need to get like a new fridge, a new stove, new floors, new cabinets. I'm just like, you know what, instead of just upgrading what we have and not having it fully insured, let me just I can just trade out and get a new house. So that's what we're going to do. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit bigger, although I'm worried about the size, so I might check on some smaller sized ones just, to be on the safe side and to give some options. I'll also have to check and see if the place that I'm getting it from, if they can order, a certain style, if I can find one that I like. So we will just have to see what happens. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much going on. Um, So I'm probably just going to keep this really short. If you want to stay and hang out, I can put some music on and hang out with you. I don't really have much in updates because I've been just busy doing work lately. I did want to give shout outs to people. I know there's a couple people that are really close to me that are dealing with a lot of medical issues. Monica girl, I love you to death. Tammy, I love you to death. So blessed to have you in my life, as well as Libby. I know you guys, and I apologize if I missed you or if I didn't mention your name. It's nothing personal. It's just I've been talking with these people most recently, and I love you guys, and I really hope you can find some light to what you're going through. Um, it's definitely a hard path. I did want to let you guys know that I did create an art piece specifically for situations such as yours, and I'm sure if you look through the Rose Profit Creations website under my art, if you look under the newest ones, you'll see the image I'm referring to. And that was because I was inspired by your guys' stories and how much you were struggling just to be mobile, and just realize that, you will eventually float and find happiness in what you're going through. And that goes to anybody else out there that's going through something. There's going to be a light to the end of the tunnel. You can find happiness even though you're going through so much of a struggle. There is happiness that you will find. The light will find you. And I really wanted to say thank you for sharing your stories and for allowing me to help you be supportive as well in your situations and someone that you can talk to. So thank you for having me in your life. I know Rose goes through stuff as well. I'm there daily for her too. So that was just my inspiration from wanting to share what you guys go through on a daily basis. So, oh, and my friend Leslie. Leslie goes through that as well. She's not a diamond painter. She's just a friend of mine from high school that I'm really close with as well. So, just inspired by you all, and I just want to say thank you for that. Um, and then for those that are close to me, thank you for, letting me share happiness and gripe with you and, you know, all that good stuff. I appreciate the ability to spend time with you guys. You guys are my world. It's just me and Jackie, pretty much, and I come here and share my life with you guys and um, share the stuff I go through, good and bad. So, thank you for allowing me to do that. I hopefully by next summer or after the summer, I will be on my own personal journey and restarting life and making things better in the home environment. So we will just see what happens. And yeah, so just want to say thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and just do this as a half an hour whip and chat. I hope that's okay with y'all. Um, if you want to hang out while I put this on a hyperspeed, that's up to you. But I really appreciate everyone here. Thank you so much. Again, if you do have any type of art suggestions that you would like me personally to do or work on, or just to challenge me, great. Stick the ideas below. If you want to comment on this video, comment below down there. And yeah, so just remember, you guys are important to yourselves. Make sure that you're taking time out for yourself. You're keeping yourself healthy. And most of all, love yourself. And I will talk with you all later. You have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending when you're watching this. And thanks for hanging around. Bye for now. And stay tuned if you do want to see this on hyperspeed with some relaxing music. I'll try and stick that in as well. Bye.